Hey guys, if you have been watching previous videos and you're here now for this one, welcome back. And if you're only tuning in on this one and haven't seen any of the previous ones, then welcome. This is going to be basically just me going over the arrangement of this song. Arranging a song is very subjective, and no two people are going to do it exactly the same. So, whether or not you're going to gain something from watching this, I'm not sure, but hopefully you do. It only seemed right to make a video of me arranging this track since I've already gone through and made videos of every other step in the process. As I explained in another video, I believe the one where I was making the keys and making the pad, I like to build a steady loop over here off to the right, and then when I know that I have something that I like and all of these individual tracks all work with each other well, then I can take these things and basically copy and paste them over to the left and form a song, basically from the beginning to the end using all of my components here. Okay, so let's just listen real quick to what we have, especially for those people who are watching this without seeing any of the previous videos. Also, I feel like right now, just hearing this for the first time in, I don't know, probably a week or something, feels a little way too fast, so I'm going to slow it down. Alright, so very minimal adjustments, but adjustments nevertheless. So first thing I gotta do is decide what I'm gonna start with. So what I like to do is listen to the track and mute certain things and solo certain things and see if I can get some combinations that I like. That's basically what it's all about, just listening and finding different combinations. So I like that combination, especially for the beginning. Maybe just like the very front of it, we'll have just that thin pad. Along with our Rhodes sound. Also, since this is the lo-fi track, we're going to be sure and not forget our little vinyl crackle here. And that's going to be going through the whole song, so I mean, I know right off the bat I can grab that and use that whole thing right there. Copy, Command C, go over here and hit Command V for paste. And honestly, we can probably just hit Command D, and I see I'm already like around the 5-minute mark, and that's gonna be long enough. Usually in lo-fi hip hop, beats are not very long, a minute or two. For anybody that listened to the last album that I put out, you'll know that I didn't stick to that format, and I really tried to purposely focus and concentrate on making full-length tracks. Just as a personal preference, I like to hear full-length tracks. I figure if you do enough in the arrangement and you make enough parts and enough changes, then people won't get bored. The problem is a lot of songs are just one loop, and if you don't do the one loop thing, then people won't get bored if the thing's 3 minutes long or 4 even. So that's what we're going to do here with this one as well. So I've got this vinyl crackle, it's going all the way over to 5 minutes and 20 seconds, and then we'll grab those two things that we chose. So this thin pad, we'll just grab that, because who knows how many times we're going to use it, and I can always just duplicate that piece. Cool. Okay, I think I also want to include this little swell effect that we made. I don't know what else to call it, but so we'll put that here and then duplicate that. So let's give that a listen. Okay, cool. So we always want something to be changing. It's really important, especially if we're not going to do like a 1 minute or 2 minute long loop. We want things that are going to actually change. We want changes to occur at a constant rate. Almost every, see, I've got the little loop bracket here. I'm using that as not just a loop so I can hear the parts continuously, but also I'm using it kind of as a marker. So, you know, I know this is an 8-bar section here, and when we move it over, we can move it to where the end of that one was, and we know where our next 8 bars are. And I can work on each 8 at a time. And usually what I try to do is have something change every 8 at least. If I go 16 and nothing's changed, usually for me that's too long. That's about the time that I start getting bored. So on this particular thing, One of the tricks that we could do would be to mess with this Rhodes a little bit. I have an EQ8 on here, and we can use that as a filter basically. So I can use this as a low pass filter, but notice there are no lows here. So if I bring the filter all the way down, then the Rhodes will essentially disappear. Now, I don't want it to disappear, obviously, but I do want it to slowly rise up. Seems like a decent point. Now, the question is, how far down do we start it? Okay, so I don't want any of these videos to really go over 20 minutes. So at this point, I think it's probably a good time to stop this one. However, on the next one, we will continue with this process. And hopefully you guys got something out of this. And hopefully you get something out of the next one. So thanks for watching. Be sure to like and share. And feel free to comment below with any suggestions. And subscribe to the channel. And hopefully I'll see you soon. Thanks.